you love. I smile every day going into work and love caring for my patients, establishing relationships with them.
It's
Absolutely.
not a job when you love what you do.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
And medicine should never be viewed as such. Yeah, medicine is a profession and not a job. And you know, there's a saying that medicine is you know to the effect of the green monster of jealousy. Just because medicine will take all your time and vie for your time, and it wants to steal you away from your family and kids and wife, and so medicine is the jealous, envious. um and but it should not. I think people who view it as a job are the people who end up burning out, end up not providing care that is optimal for people because they look at it as a job, and I'm just looking to get to 5 o'clock, or I have my mind thinking about other things, my beach house, or where we going this weekend, or my investments. I mean, I think medicine is a profession that you go into, that you should go into, realizing that there's a difference between a job and a profession, and you're entering a profession.
That's, so that's why I said this is down your alley. You know,
It is. I told Norma, I was like, we gotta highlight, we gotta bring him on the podcast because I want
and
people.
then Leah's going for her master's.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank
Congrats.
you.
And
Thank
Darcy,
you.
you can elaborate more on that. Don't let me speak for you, man.
Yeah, so I decided after contemplating for much time, a lot of time, that I decided I was going to go back for my master's in leadership and management because I'm in kind of I am in a leadership position at work already. So I said, why not go ahead and do it? Anyway, so the course I just finished for school, we had to do a paper on something that affected the area where you live or where you work, and a certain at-risk population and social determinants of health and all this stuff. So when you were talking
Yeah.
yesterday, I was like, oh my goodness, I just did my paper on this. So I actually picked West Virginia and the African American population and the hypertension
Oh,
that affects the African American population of West Virginia. And to see the numbers and then to see them again yesterday, it's just
astounding. It's astounding. Yeah.
Let's talk a
it
little
is
bit.
astounding.
Let's recap that a little bit. Let's talk about what was the astounding numbers about.
No, I mean, kind of preparing, I've did this talk many times. And obviously each year I go back and update and research the latest data and those things. And it's startling. 'Cause this time was the first time I'd come back to West Virginia to give the talk. And so I wanted to make it more personable to my community, Cabell County, Huntington, and just it's troubling to see the disparities that exist, between um, the various racial and ethnic groups in regards to their not only their risk for heart disease and the risk factors for development of heart disease, but even the outcomes. And there's so many different things, and I just touched on some of those yesterday, because I didn't really even delve into kind of the societal socioeconomic kind of bent to that, which is another talk in itself. But just looking at hypertension rates, diabetes rates, the obesity rates, and how unfortunately we as a community, we as a people, Black U.S. Black Americans, Afro Americans, we're doing the worst in regards to outcomes and all of these matters, and how do we raise awareness, continue to raise awareness? I think there's been ongoing efforts for years with these type of events that including that the Delta Sigma Theta sorority put on here. But we need to get more of our people out to hear these things. We need to touch people more. And that's why I think this opportunity to come here and do this podcast, because the more ears and the more people we can touch, just even if that one individual, that one person's life you save, makes it, all worthwhile. But just the looking at, 50% more chance of death in regards to blacks who have hypertension as compared to white counterparts. You know, looking at obesity rates, and African American women have the highest obesity rates of any ethnicity in the world. Looking at the impact of diabetes, we're 60% more likely to be diagnosed with diabetes than our white counterparts. And all of those things go hand in hand. You throw in high blood pressure, high blood sugar, and obesity, and I guarantee you it's going to be someone, when I take to the cardiac cath lab, is going to have coronary artery disease. Absolutely, 100%.
And then you said what they're guaranteed to have